So once again, the building is buzzing, and we're set for this crucial Western Conference matchup. And Joe Micheletti, this building, which has seen so many important games and so many star players in recent years, sees another crucial Sunday night matchup. That's knocked down by Colin Wilson, who scored in the game yesterday afternoon. Moving up is Eric Gustafsson, knocked away from him. Big chance on the goalpost goes Sven Andrighetto. And Andrighetto, who had the game winner yesterday, almost got the opener here tonight.
Real poor play by Gustafsson. He threw it on his backhand from the boards to the middle, right to Andrighetto, who had the chance.
DeBrincat works it back to Gustafsson, who's got 16 goals on the year. Tied for second among NHL D-men. Gustafsson works it and shoots off a leg, bounces back. DeBrincat fires! And Grubauer got a piece of that.
DeBrincat, who's got just a fabulous shot. Here he is 12, lets it go quickly, and you see how Grubauer was able to get over there, follows the puck, has trouble finding it there, but gets help in front.
And Soderberg trying to work it free, does. McKinnon centers it, picked off by Saad. Here comes Chicago shorthanded. Saad along with Perlini. Brandon Saad in, shoots. Grubauer makes the save. The puck's still loose. And Grubauer hangs on. 38 seconds to go.
To do the right thing and take the shot. And again, Grubauer was there. That shot looked like it deflected, hit Grubauer in the mass, bounced straight down. Here it comes again, straight down in front of him, and he's able to cover up.
Here's Taves with it. Back at the point, Gustafsson slaps it across. Kane shakes and bakes, feeds across. Gustafsson in, shoots, tipped just wide by DeBrincat.
Well, Gustafsson has really had an excellent offensive season, and he fakes the shot, and a beautiful pass, and DeBrincat just reaches out and gets a piece of it and just misses on the far side.
You know, Graves on the backhand turns it over to Jonathan Taves. Across ice he goes for Kane. Flips it back across to Gustafsson. Works in a centering pass, tipped by Taves. Wraparound try, and that's knocked away by the stick of Andrighetto.
A story here in the first period. Certainly Chicago's had the better of the scoring opportunities. There's Kane getting hit, and then there's another deflection save by Grubauer, and then gets across. He gets some help. Erik Johnson was there.
And that's picked up by Compher. JT Compher winds across the line for McKinnon. In, shoots, pad save, rebound. Oh, and a stop by Crawford. Takes it away from Compher on the rebound and keeps the game scoreless. Here's DeBrincat back with it. DeBrincat with some room, drops it back to Kane. Feeds it back. Murphy, a long shot, tipped in front, and a great pad save by Grubauer, who shoots out the left leg.
Wow, has he made deflection saves in this first period? Absolutely fabulous. And this is just a fabulous save. Look at the concentration.
Wilson to Compher. Colorado breaks in 4 wide. Drop back for Girard. Plays it across. Gets it back. Walks it in. Shoots off the outside of the post. What a chance there for Sam Girard. Hayes comes on. That's knocked down. And moved ahead by Wilson. Up for Jost. He's got Compher with him. JT Compher walks in, feeds it across, and Jost had a chance. Turned away by Crawford.
JT Compher has that chance, and Murphy with the block.
Johnson, lead pass. And finds McKinnon. He played 8 minutes in the opening period, leading all Avalanche players. As Strome comes in with Perlini. Feeds it across. Perlini in! And it's knocked away from Compher as Compher bails out his goaltender. Bednar took over under difficult circumstances in August of 2016. Patrick Waugh stepped down to the EVA training camp as Kane shot is stopped by Grubauer. Centers it, bounced by everyone. Perlini has it back and finds Sekera. Up ahead for Perlini. Moves around Girard, pulls his way to the front of the goal. Grubauer down, the puck squirted just wide.
And here's Perlini with a strong move, and Grubauer just holds his ground, makes that save. Perlini ends up behind him after a little bit of a collision. You see one skate on one post, the other skate on the other post, and as the play was going down the other side.
Barry gains center ice, had his stick knocked away by Taves, and that will be a penalty on Jonathan Taves. Hooking will be the call, and Colorado will get a 2-man advantage. And that was blocked in front. Keith can't clear it out. Barry drops it back to McKinnon. Furious pressure now by the Avalanche on the 5-on-3. Barry winds and fires, scores! Tyson Barry, the shot might have been deflected in front. And the Colorado Avalanche have the first goal.
And deflects over to the other side. That keeps the play alive. Those penalty killers are tired now, and Colorado just keeps firing away. And there's the shot by Barry. Here it comes again. Looked like it goes right off the leg of Kerfoot and in. That shot would have gone wide, and it hits the leg of Kerfoot and deflects in. Right there, right leg and in, 1-0.
At the line, Zadorov can't hold it. He's got Strome bearing in on him. And Strome forced it free for Perlini. Strome moves it across. Shet for Cahoon, and Cahoon turned away by Philip Grubauer. Great save by Grubauer on Dominic Cahoon.
Philip Grubauer is just waiting for the puck to get to him. He's reading every play so well. He's got to go all the way over the other side, and look at the positioning.
And Grubauer, who's been terrific for them. Soderberg. Now that knocked away by DeBrincat. And a penalty coming now right in front of the Colorado bench as DeBrincat was dropped. And this will go against the Avalanche with 14.3 seconds left.
Prior to making the pass.
7 seconds to go in the Chicago power play, and Isamov steps in for the draw. Chicago's won 2/3 of the faceoffs in this game tonight. Another win there by Anisimov. Back for Seabrook, a long shot, scores! Chris Seabrook on the power play, and the game is tied at 1.
Wins the draw, and when that shot was taken, it looked like it was deflected. Yeah, it was by Anisimov. So Anisimov wins the faceoff, and then goes to the net, and then deflects this one. And boy, oh boy, Grubauer's made a lot of those saves, but didn't have much of a chance there. That was going wide. What a deflection to the short side.
The rebound knocked away by Girard. Back at the point is Forsling. To Murphy again. In, fires, that deflects wide. Grubauer couldn't contain it. Here's Kane, a centering pass. Shot out by Taves, and the save made by Grubauer.
Patrick Kane has it. He gets over, finds Jonathan Taves, and that left pad save was a beauty. Here it comes again. Look at him scramble, and then the save.
Just 5 goals against the last 5 games for Grubauer. Makes the stop there on Keith. Here's Taves, loose behind the goal. Feeds it back. Gustafsson holds, feeds it across to Keith. Back to Gustafsson, shoots, and that goes into the midsection of Grubauer, and he'll hang on, and he's taking a beating back there tonight.
Yeah, he sure has. Again, another hard rising shot, and all that starts with a clean face-off win.
With Gustafsson and Keith on the back end. Face-off won by Taves. DeBrincat pulls it free, sends it back. Taves shoots, Grubauer makes the stop, and Taves once again slams his stick to the ice in frustration.
Yeah, slams his stick and then just shakes his head. And Philip Grubauer just continues to put on a show.
Trying to feed it back to the point. That's picked off by Anisimov. He's got Sakura with him. Jumping in is Saad as well. Brandon Saad winds in, rolls off his stick. Now Anisimov is shot, and Grubauer makes the save on him as well. The shots piling up for the Chicago Blackhawks here. That'll be 40 on the night. And time expires here in the 3rd period. Both teams get a point. In comes Nathan MacKinnon on Keith. Puts it in his feet. The puck's still loose. MacKinnon can't reach it. Oh, the old veteran Duncan Keith hung with the kid Nathan MacKinnon. And now Keith back the other way with DeBrincat. Keith works in. MacKinnon shoots. Duncan Keith, the overtime winner. "35-year-old Duncan Keith snuffs out a Nathan MacKinnon rush, takes it the length of the ice, and keeps Chicago's playoff hopes alive."
What a fabulous play. He's got to stay with him. He looks one way, but he comes off him, and Keith says, all right, I've got that room, I'll take it right to the net. And he willed that shot into the net. The will of Duncan Keith beats Grubauer, and Chicago still has life.
Duncan Keith played 26.5 minutes yesterday, is the overtime hero for the Chicago Blackhawks.